This November, voters will have to decide the future of two big issues, abortion and marijuana.
In March, Chelsea Jones showed us how lucrative medical marijuana already is for the state of Florida. Now she takes a closer look at the amendment for recreational pot and what it means.
In the weeks since the Florida Supreme Court cleared the way for voters to decide the future of recreational marijuana in the state, questions mount about what the amendment is and, more importantly, what it means. So let's break this down for you. Here's what we know. Medical marijuana use is legal in Florida. In November, voters will decide if it should be expanded to include recreational use. Take a look at this amendment. Well, it's specific. Here's what it means for the entire state of Florida. It allows all adults 21 or older to possess, purchase, or use marijuana products and accessories for non-medical personal consumption. Now, it also allows medical marijuana businesses to grow and sell the drug as well as its accessories. Now, it also establishes limits for personal use. Here's what Governor Ron DeSantis thinks about the idea of recreational marijuana being legalized.
It's basically a license to have it anywhere you want. So no time, place, and manner restrictions. This state will start to smell like marijuana in our cities and towns. It will reduce the quality of life.
The governor also called the proposal radical. Regardless, it's expected to drive people to the polls a little more than 6 months from now.
Look, I think it's pretty clear that you're going to have a very energized young vote that you might not otherwise have seen in a presidential election year. You know, voting between two geriatrics is not something that is likely to get a lot of young people excited about turning out to the polls. Marijuana, on the other hand, could drive those numbers.
And it's expected to have a massive financial impact on the state if it's passed. As I showed you in my report back in March, Florida stands to make over $195 million a year in state and local tax revenues, and that's according to their own research on the issue. The question is, where would that money go? That's something the legislature would have to decide if voters want to make marijuana legal.
We have an opportunity and fully expect the legislature to put a tax on this product that can be reinvested into Florida in a variety of ways that also will be up to the discretion of the legislature.
Trulieve, the group behind the measure, says passing the law will make marijuana use safer.
You see people lacing cannabis with meth, with ketamine, with fentanyl, and people are dying from these things. When you go to an adult use market, it's going to be a regulated market. And in every state that does this, every product is third-party lab tested for purity and safety.
Remember, marijuana does remain illegal at the federal level, but the DEA is reviewing if it should soften federal regulations. And again, 60% of voters have to vote yes for recreational use to become legal. We'll cover this all the way through the November election for you. I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.
Chelsea, thank you for that explanation.